Oh, nope. Yep. There's salmiacs out. Oh, boys. Salmiak, that's the worst kind. Remember those salmiak tongan?
Yeah.
Ooh. We got some packages to unbox, guys. So, we're just going to be opening these packages and just kind of talking about the situation with our water.
The situation.
So you've seen recent videos. If you have not, just go look. I got a playlist called A Day in the Life. And, people kept asking about like doing IRL content and stuff like that. And so I am, but I'm not like glossing it up and making it all shiny like everybody else does. I'm just showing you my real life. What am I actually doing on an everyday basis? And it just so happens to be after I started doing it started with the tractor. I was just fixing the lawnmower that the neighbor gave me and stuff, and then my water issues. So I'm like, okay, I'll just document that, a day in the life. Thought I was going to get it fixed. It's a lost cause. Now we got to get a well. And we ended up setting up a GoFundMe. A lot of people in the comment section was suggesting it and everything. And I don't want to ask people for money. I really don't, but we're literally desperate at this point. Didn't know what else to do. So that's what we did. The cheapest quote I got was $7,600. There was another one. Actually,
there was another one that was like 9,000 with a 1,500 deposit, and they would start it.
Yeah, let me find the text here. Yeah, so this one is 9,800 for 100 foot deep. I don't know. Whoops. Make sure there's no notification showing there for you. If that doesn't show up, I'll fix it when I edit. I'll put that picture in there. But the cheapest quote's 7,600, so that's what we set it for. There's 1,800 in it so far. We appreciate it immensely. You don't even know. I mean, we're like
dreaming about this.
I really was having dreams about it.
I think I was too.
The water well.
Can't stop thinking about it.
We were watching videos about how they do it. They got this giant truck and everything. It's a whole thing. We're going to document the whole entire process. But anyways, boxes, packages, guys. We got 2 here from the same person from Sweden. We got a letter from Belgium. And we got a package from the Netherlands, guys. And I think there might be another package or 2 that's still out there that we haven't got yet. Somebody's supposed to be sending me like a t-shirt or something. It may be in here. I'm not sure. The Swedish packages, I think one got lost in transit. And then they sent a replacement package. They both showed up together. So, but they were mailed like a month and a half apart. So I'll open the first one on that. You know what I mean? We're going to start with the letter, guys. Oh, also, if you do want to help with the water well situation, we'll have a link down in the description and everything. We appreciate everybody that's donated.
Absolutely. Thank you.
It's going to be great. We're going to go over to my brother's here after a few, I'm thinking. Try to take some showers if he's home. If not, I'll get a hold of my mom and we'll go there. But it just sucks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to open this good. There's like possibly a map in there. I don't want to cut it. Let me get these boxes out of the way so you guys can actually see what I'm doing.
I just now realized that this is duct tape.
I seen that, yeah.
That's fancy.
You ever seen those like duct tape wallets that people make?
Yeah.
There was somebody that was making them when I was in school.
My brother for his prom had a duct tape suit.
Duct tape soup.
He really did. He was trying to get his prom date to...
Yeah, you told me about that suit.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. I tried cutting it nice. I gave up. I ripped the last bit. Okay, so I think that's everything in there. We have... There's a letter in this. Okay. And... Well, let's just go through the letter first, guys. It says, "Hi, Charlie and Amy. Let me present myself first. I am Jean-Paul. I am 72 years old. I've worked 42 years in a customs agency, most of the time at Brussels Airport. I did the customs clearance of goods coming in from the whole world." That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
"I decided to take my pension when I was 60 years old. My wife passed away in 2021. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. She was 66 years old and had Parkinson's.
Oh,
I have a daughter, a son-in-law, and 2 grandsons. I live in Kortenburg, which is in Flanders, a village located 11 kilometers, which is 6.8 miles from Leuven, 16 kilometers, 9 miles from Brussels, about 8 kilometers from Brussels Airport. I subscribed to your channels several years ago. My congratulations for the fact your dream to visit the Netherlands will become true next year. In case you like to visit Belgium also, but don't want to lose too much time and can stay a full day in Belgium, I advise you, when you are in Maastricht, to take an early train to Leuven. I see that the distance from Maastricht to Leuven by train is about 70 kilometers. It takes about an hour and 15 minutes to arrive in Leuven. Yeah, so Maastricht's not far from Sittard. It's like a 20-minute, 10-minute drive, train ride or something from where we'll be in Sittard. Let's see, lost where I was at. I could welcome you there and show you the most beautiful places in this small university town. Leuven has one of the oldest universities of the world. The Pope, who died recently, visited last summer the Catholic University of Leuven. The university opened its doors in the year 1425. That's pretty old.
wow.
I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but Leuven.
Leuven?
Yeah. Has, as you can see on the photo, perhaps the most beautiful town hall of the world, with 236 statues of persons who were important for the city in the past centuries outside on the walls. The town hall was built between 1439 and 1445 and is situated on the Grote Markt, which is like the big market. Opposite the town hall, you can see the imposant St. Peter's Church in Leuven. The university library is also very beautiful. The Library of Leuven was put on fire by the Germans in 1914, and they killed many civilians. Many books of 100 years old were destroyed after the war. President Hoover from the United States searched sponsors in the USA to rebuild the library. For that reason, the place at the right side of the library still has the name Hoover Place. Leuven is also called the beer capital of Belgium because they brew beer in Leuven since 1358. Nice. I like Belgian beer, Belgian ale. The head office for probably the biggest brewery in the world is situated in Leuven. That's cool. It is Anheuser-Busch. That's the one.
Okay.
I don't know if it started here, I think. I don't know. That's the one that owns like Budweiser and stuff.
Yeah.
In Leuven, they brew Stella. I've had Stella. It's not, I mean, it's okay. Stella Artois, it's all right.
Yeah.
Let's see. But they brew at other places in Belgium many other beers like Leffe, which is really good. Hoegaarden.
Hoegaarden, what you like?
I got an empty bottle over there, actually, probably, when I was drinking one in my shed. Corona, not a big fan either. Triple Carmelite, never had it or heard of it. Quack, also never heard of it. Jupiler, Bellevue, Victoria, Puy de Boeuf, IPA, Douce and Guinness. Haven't heard of any of those either. There's thousands of different beers in Belgium.
Yeah.
As you can presume, when you see the name of the company, they brew Anheuser-Busch in the United States and several other beers in other European countries. The old market in Leuven is also called the longest bar in Europe. That's cool. The longest bar in Europe, because there are about 37 bars and cafes on this place. So like in one strip, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They have all their terraces outside in the summer. When the weather is good, these terraces every evening are full with students from all over the world. So the sentence structure here is more like Dutch. They're obviously writing it in English, but the way that they're wording it, because sentence structure and like where you put your nouns and pronouns and adjectives and the way that you say things in Dutch is situated different. So it's a little bit hard to read. I'm trying to.
Does it feel like you're reading it wrong?
Yeah, in some sentences I'm rearranging it a little bit to make it flow better for like English speaking. But I mean, I get it. You know, trying to learn Dutch is hard. The sentence structure
is very different.
I'm trying to put words in order that I think that they should go in based on English grammar and how we do things, and it's backwards. It's like they talk like how Yoda talks from Star Wars, like the sentence structure. So, anyways, back to the. All right, where are we at? All the terraces outside in the summer. That's like where the outside seating and stuff. Like when we're looking at the market squares in the Netherlands and stuff, they have like the outside seating at the restaurants and stuff. I think that's the terraces they're talking about.
Okay.
When the weather's good, these terraces are every evening is full of students from all over the world. Also, many students from the USA. There's also a beautiful botanical garden in Leuven, and also a beautiful Bergeneg, don't know what that is, where religious women lived in the past centuries.
Wow.
In Leuven, we also have the second biggest university hospital of Europe with a staff of around 10,000 people. The largest hospital is in Aachen, Germany, not far from Sittard, actually. Aachen, Germany, if you go kind of south. Do you want to just grab him? We have that leash over here. His collar's on him, right? Yeah, we'll just do that because he's obviously not okay with
Oh my
being
gosh.
back there by himself.
I've never seen one of those before.
I didn't know there was. We got 10 euros. That is, I'm not spending this when I get there. This is going in my collection. That is so cool. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, that's one of the Euro bridges. This is one of the older ones because the newer Euros, I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think the newer ones they're starting to make plastic clear panels in them. That's super cool. Yeah, see, remember I told you I wanted to make a collage? Candy wrappers, stuff like that from like the snack boxes from different countries and um, stuff that people sent me and stuff. It'd be kind of cool to do a collage. This is what I want to put in it. Stuff like this.
Yeah.
She has a British 5 pound.
Yep.
She has a friend she grew up with from here actually, but he moved to England years back. He comes back every so often, brought her a 5 pound note. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this. That is amazing.
That is really
and the name was like, let me look on the back of here. De Grave, I think is the name. I don't know whoever it probably says later on. But anyways, we got to continue reading. All right, where was I at here?
Somewhere around here.
Yeah, right here. In Leuven, we also have the second biggest university hospital in Europe with a staff of around 10,000 people. Yeah, the largest hospitals in Aachen, Germany, which, like I said, straight down south from Sittard. You pop into like Germany. It's
It'd be really cool to go visit and then go visit one in America and just see the differences.
Right. In Leuven's also the company IMEC. Not sure what they do. Maybe it's a tech company. I feel like it sounds slightly familiar. In Leuven alone, they have a staff of around 4,000 people, but in total, they're about 5,500 persons who work for IMEC. They work together with the University of Leuven and invented many machines and products for the medical world. Okay. They invent new computer chips for the coming years. They make robotics and all this high technology thing. So it was something tech related. Mm-hmm. Probably on like Linus Tech Tips channel or something. I watch a lot of random yeah. I feel like I've heard that company name. My cousin is an engineer and works for IMEC. He has 8 bicycles. IMEC offered him an e-bike, but he refused. He prefers normal bicycles. Not gonna lie, I think I'd rather have an e-bike for just when I get a little tired. He's 55 years old, cycles every day to his work. But see, they're used to,
See, that's the thing. Like, that's what America should be more like that because our old people need exercise.
For sure, it'd be better. That's why they have longer life expectancy over there than we do here. He cycles yearly around 18,000 kilometers, which is 11,185 miles.
Wow,
that's how much he bikes.
Wow,
11,000 miles a year. That is crazy.
Wow.
Well, he's doing around 500. Wait.
Oh, wow.
Okay, he's doing 500 kilometer, 310 miles per year with his car.
Wow.
During the weekends, he makes a regular day trip on his bike, about 150 kilometers, just for his pleasure, I guess. So that's about 93 miles, just for the hell of it, I guess. In a big part of Leuven, cars are not allowed, but every few minutes, there are buses and trains arriving in this town. There are also plenty of cyclists in Leuven because almost every student uses a bike in the city. There's also a bicycle highway from Leuven to Brussels. So it's very much the same as like the way the Netherlands is, the cycling infrastructure. Very similar, it sounds.
Yeah.
From this bicycle highway, you can take another bicycle highway to Brussels Airport. For the moment, they construct a second highway from Leuven to Brussels. If you'd like to see a video about Belgian beers and the longest bar in Europe, I advise you to watch the YouTube video made by the American David's Been Here with the title Eating in the Beer Capital of the World, Birthplace of Stella Artois.
Okay.
Maybe, you know what? I'll look for that video.
Yeah.
And I'll buy me some Stella Artois. It's okay. It's not I'd rather have a Belgian double or a Belgian quad. But nothing wrong with a Stella Artois, I guess, if it's nice and cold. And so, yeah, I'll get a Stella Artois at some point. Watch that video. We'll watch it together, actually. So let's see here. From Leuven, I could take the highway to Brussels with you. And if there's no traffic jam, about 15 minutes later, we're on the ring around Brussels. And I could show you the atomium with the 9 balls. Oh, have you seen that thing on? It's like a bunch of, it's like an art thing, and it's got like a bunch of like 9 giant steel balls. They're like super shiny, and it's got like the posts that hold them, and they go off in different directions. It's like a giant like sculpture kind of thing.
Okay, I feel
pretty
like
sweet.
Yeah, I don't know.
You may have, and I don't know exactly because I don't really watch your reactions. And some of the videos I know that you reacted to because or what they are just because it's the same video that I also have. But
Right.
The atomium is located several kilometers outside. I'll show you real quick the atomium. That.
Oh, yeah.
Let me turn the screen brightness up here, and I can show. I mean, they already know.
Yeah.
Most of the viewers probably already know what it is. The screen's
really cool.
off, so I can't tell if it's focusing or not, but I tried. It's located several kilometers outside the center of Brussels, just inside the Ring of Brussels. The Ring of Brussels is probably like a highway that kind of like around Indianapolis and a lot of cities, you have like a highway that just kind of like circles around the city. I'm assuming that's probably what that is. The atomium was built for the World Exhibition of 1958. So World Exhibition, maybe like a World's Fair kind of thing, or like, you know what I'm saying? Has a height of 102 meters, which is 334,065 feet. In several of the balls, there's also a light show, and in the highest ball, there's a restaurant. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
In 1958, the elevator was the fastest in the world. In a few seconds, you could go to the highest ball. I must admit that I've never been inside the atomium myself. I was only 5 years old when I visited the World Expo with my parents, as my father worked all the year of 1958 at the expedition because he worked for a customs agency in Antwerp and did all the customs clearance of the goods which arrived via the boat in Antwerp or via airplane for the Norwegian pavilion. That's crazy. Like
That.
a lot of life's been lived.
Yeah.
72
holy
years.
cow.
I hope I get to live that long, you know what I mean? Unless I'm like broken down and in pain, then that would kind of suck. But hopefully you're doing good and you're getting along pretty good.
Yes, absolutely.
The American Pavilion still exists also. After the expo, it was called the American Theater and still has that name. Until the 90s, many of the TV shows for the Belgian Flemish television took place in this building. 42 million people visited the World Expedition in Brussels in 1958.
Wow.
Then we could go to my place, eat something, take a bus or a train in Kortenberg to show you the center of Brussels, because it's not easy to find a place to park in Brussels Center. And there's also, there's often traffic jams in the center of Brussels. There are all day long trains and buses to Brussels. I can show you the famous Grand Palace of Brussels, or I could go with you the afternoon to the Belgian Ardennes in the region of Dinant to show you how different the landscape in some parts of Belgium is if you compare it with the landscape in the Netherlands. Even in Flanders, we have a region that is called the Flemish Ardennes. In this region, there is every year in April a one-day cycling race, the Tour of Flanders. I've heard of that. On a Sunday. This is a race about 270 kilometers long for professionals. They must do about 23 climbs. Okay, so the hills.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that it's a lot different than in Netherlands. Probably because Netherlands is a lot flatter. Unless you're going to go to like Limburg with a little bit of hills. In Brussels or in Belgium, you got a lot more of the hilliness. Just like start going into Germany, you get more hills. Let's see. So they have 23 climbs. Most of them are on cobblestones. That would make it harder to cycle. Some climbs go up 22%. So that's 22% like an incline. So 100% would be like this, right?
Right.
So 20, so like probably, well, no, half, if that's 100, 50% there, 20. So probably about, that's pretty steep still for going up on cobblestone. This year, the world champion from Slovenia, Tadej Podakar, and several times winner of the Tour de France, definitely heard of that, won the race. At the end of the race, their average speed is mostly around 45 kilometers per hour, which is 28 miles per hour.
Wow.
It's pretty fast for a bike.
No doubt.
But it got multiple gears, too. It's
Yeah, well,
you know.
yeah.
But sometimes they do 70 kilometers per hour, which is 43 miles per hour on a bike. Jeez. That's faster than a moped. Every year when the weather's not that bad, there's between 1.5 to 2 million spectators along the road. The day before, amateur cyclists can do all the climbs. The organization decided several years ago to put a limit on the number of participants, 1.5 million, because it became too dangerous to accept more cyclists. Well, yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. I mean, 1.5 million still.
And going that fast?
1.5 million still quite a bit. Like every year, there are amateur cyclists from all over Europe, or all over Europe, from the USA, from Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Thailand, Brazil, South Africa. They come here especially to do the Tour of Flanders because it's one of the most iconic one-day races of the world. I need to check that out, actually. If you like to see how popular this sport is, please watch this YouTube video. Nice. That was my next
highlighting them for you.
That was my next thought, like finding a video to check it out. Good deal. Tour of Flanders 2025 highlights, yellow.
I would love to do that.
Yellow?
I want to do this.
Rainbow colored cobbles by Today. Pogacar. I'm sorry, guys. Today, if you're watching this, guy, I apologize because I didn't say your name right. He's probably not watching anyways. He's a world famous cyclist. But anyways, if he is, I apologize. There's plenty of hotels in the neighborhood of Brussels Airport. There's an IBIS budget hotel in Leuven and in Diegem near the airport. Yeah, we'd have to go through our plans too. We got to figure out because the first 3 days are going to be in Sittard. We're going to be in Dolcum for King's Day. Sometime in there, we're going to be in Zutphen. And perhaps, I'm pretty sure we're going to be 2 days in, no, it starts with an M, I think. It's somewhere in Germany, just across the border, not far, 11 kilometers maybe.
Yeah.
Just next to like Groningen or something. It's not far. So probably we do that while, maybe after the Dolcum, since we're up that area. We'll have to figure it all out.
Yeah, because I know King's Day and where we're going to be, they're pretty far apart.
We do want to do
live traveling.
We do want to do live stream at some point so we can just kind of sit down and do plans. We're going to have to wait until Anthony starts school. It's just hard to film with him and everything. Right now he's in there eating popsicles and watching cartoons and everything. So, but there's the Novotel Hotel in Zaventem, the village where the airport is situated, and a bunch of other hotels and bread and breakfasts. I could drive you to the station of Leuven the next morning. From there, you could take a train to Antwerp, about 50 minutes. There, you could, for example, take a train to Bergen op Zoom. Bergen op Zoom. I don't remember why I remember that. That is something super important, and I remember the name of that. And that's very familiar, and I should know. I've done 1,000 reaction videos. Where there were many victims during the flood when I was born. The flood of 53. That's why I remember that being super important. Yeah, I just remember something about Bergen op Zoom was like... It's not really off. It's more pronounced like Olf or something, right?
Oh.
It's like a mix between a P and a F.
I just learned that.
Yeah. So that's why that's important, because that's they call it like the Great Flood. It's like where the dikes broke. That's why they put in like the Delta Works, I think, to like keep the dikes back and all that, which is like one of the wonders of the world, I think. If not, it should be like the 8th wonder of the world. I don't remember. So he was born there. Or wait, when I was born in February 53. Okay, so he was born the same year of the flood, I think.
Whoa.
18. So 1,836 people lost their lives during this catastrophe. That sucks. From Antwerpen to Bergen op Zoom. Is it Zoom or Zoom? It's Zoom, right? Yeah, Zoom. Because it's two O's makes the O sound. By train, it takes about an hour. Or you can take a train from Antwerp to Breda or Tilburg. Tilburg's in Brabant in Netherlands. So Brabant, there's South Brabant is north of North Brabant. South Brabant is in the Netherlands. That's why it's South Brabant, because it's south of in the Netherlands south. Then you got North Brabant in Belgium, even though North Brabant is under South Brabant, I'm pretty sure. Maybe if I got that wrong, let me know. But confusing. Yeah. If you have the intention to visit Germany, also I strongly advise you to visit Monschau, not far from the Belgian East Cantons and at about 75 kilometers, 44 miles from Maastricht. This is a very touristic little town with historic houses. Many of the houses have wooden beams outside in the walls. Cars are not allowed in this town except for people who have a special authorization, probably like to stock up stores and
Right.
emergency vehicles. And if you go with a car, you must leave your car on a parking, like in a parking lot outside the town, and go on foot to the center of the town. It's about 600 meters, which 0.3 miles. That ain't nothing. That's like walking down to the bridge over there, probably. There's also 2 castles on the hills. Nice. Double castle day. You'll be surprised if you go to Monschau on YouTube and then choose Monschau why you should visit this charming video made by Travel Diary of a Fighting Couple.
Okay.
Okay, Travel Diary of a Fighting Couple. Maybe that's us on Sundays. 4.5 minutes.
They took our name.
I might check this video out too. If it does not fit in your plans this time to spend a whole day in Belgium, then perhaps later. Who knows? Yeah, I honestly at this point I have no clue. We're gonna have to figure it out. The mail's here, by the way. I found a hard drive enclosure for my solid state drive for like $12, and I've been waiting on it. They brought it to town, then they sent it back. For some reason, they brought it back again.
Yeah.
But it should be here. But anyways, it's not what the video is about. I'm just excited because I got videos and footage on that hard drive I need. But anyways. All right, then perhaps later. Who knows? But then if you do agree, I can also let you know by email many things about the history of Belgium, or even about other facts like our healthcare. Visiting our family doctors only costs us €4. Jeez.
Wow.
And about the Belgian Paradis Zoo. I butchered it. Elected since many years as the most beautiful zoo of Europe. Nice. The most beautiful in Europe. So that's it's got to be a nice zoo.
I just went to my family doctor and it was I had to pay $60, and then my medication was like 80.
Not terrible. It could be worse. Could be better. Could be €4.
It could be $4.
You got €4. There's your dog.
No, take that in. See if they take that.
Right. No, this one's going for a collection. I said in the camera, you were back there getting the dog, but we're not going to spend this.
I figured,
when we get there. This is going in the collection on the wall somewhere. Most beautiful zoo in Europe. It would be pretty sweet to go there.
I've been wanting to go visit.
Yeah. For some who have visited many zoos in the world, some say it's even the most beautiful zoo on earth because of all the temples and artwork.
Ooh.
There's temples there. We're gonna have. Is there a video about this zoo coming up? I don't see another highlighted section. So. I might find one though, if there's not one in this letter. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Where are we at? Okay, about the automation indexation of our salaries, pensions, and unemployment premiums when the prices of goods and energy rise. About why I cleared everyday goods coming from Paris by truck, Air France to Brussels for clients in Paris, and then send the goods back to Paris the same day or the day after on another truck. He's a customs. He probably found a lot of bad stuff.
No, I'm sure
that they've had to.
Very excited to talk.
He's probably found anything you can imagine. You've seen those shows. They find all sorts of stuff. It says, I can also let you know some facts about other European countries that you cannot always find on YouTube. Nice. For example, I don't think you know that in northern Italy, there are still many people who speak German, and why you can watch on the Austrian television every evening the local news from all Austrian provinces, including the Italian province Sud Tyrol. The interviews with local people and artists from these regions are always in German. So there's a German-speaking area there. Just like in Belgium, there's a German-speaking area. If you go to a cemetery there, about 50% of the names you see are German and Austrian names. Which German and Austria, they used to be the same back in the day. It was a German-Austrian empire, I think. They split along the way at some point. Hungary was part of it too. Then you had Austria and Hungary. Like at one point in time, it was all part of like the Holy Roman Empire anyways, under one ruler, and before it split up, and it's like a whole thing, and I forgot a lot of it. But I watched a couple videos about it one time. Anyway, it's interesting. You should check it out sometime. Find a video to react to about like the Holy Roman Empire and like how all these other countries formed in Europe and stuff.
I got a lot to learn.
The Frankish Empire, that's what kind of turned into to France. But anyways, in Belgium we have an example, a story about the Lamb of God, a painting on several. Oh, the example name: Moller, Rupp, Holfels, or Holfer. So those are all German Austrian names. In Belgium, we have, for example, a story about the Lamb of God. Lamb of God, isn't that like a heavy metal rock band or something? Lamb of God, I don't know. A painting on several wooden plates painted by the brothers Van Eyck in Ghent in the year 1432 at request of the rich family Veit. You can see this masterpiece in the Cathedral of Ghent in Belgium. Hitler himself, he's a bad guy, I heard, released many French prisoners of war after an agreement about this painting with the French government under the demarcation line that cooperated with him. Hitler ordered also a German officer in Ghent to search one of the panels called the Righteous Judges. This panel was stolen with another panel during a night in 1934. The first letter of 13 signed by DUA arrived at the Bishop of Ghent after a few weeks. He asked 1 million Belgian francs to give 2 plates back, now about 25,000 euros. The bishop did not agree. After a few months, a wealthy man who did not need the money and was certainly not a suspect asked his lawyer to come very urgently to tell him where the panel was hidden. It was proven that this man was indeed in the cathedral that night. If you're interested, I could tell you the whole story, but until today, this panel is still missing.
Really?
Do you have it in your basement? Is that why you know? No. Several books have been published about this painting. The justice searched at many places in the past 90 years. And every year, there are a few persons who think that they know where the painting can be hidden.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and back to like the whole Hitler thing. Hitler was an artist, actually. He painted. He loved paintings and stuff. He painted a lot of dogs.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure. And the painting in Ghent with a copy of the Righteous Judges has a value that no one can estimate. In 2012, several artists started to restore this gigantic painting with many details. They removed millimeter by millimeter the old paint and replaced it with the same paint as the brothers Van Eyck used in 1432. So just back to the original. That's cool. Same paint, everything.
Wow.
Until 2019, the public could watch the restoration behind glass. That's cool. Put up a glass panel. Boom, you got an exhibit.
Yep.
2023, they started with the last panel. So if you're interested for which reason the painting is still missing after the thief called his lawyer to tell him where the painting could be found, you can send me an email. I may be in touch.
Yes.
Hereby, 10 euros you can use to buy a coffee. I might save it though. I don't know. When all 3 of you arrive at the airport in Amsterdam. By the way, you have perhaps already booked your flight via KLM Air France. I certainly did. If not, perhaps you can check if there's not a big difference in price if you use Brussels Airlines. Yeah, people will say, I already got the one going to KLM or to Schiphol, so there's a train from Leuven every hour to Maastricht. Departure is always 27 minutes after the hour. Arrival in Maastricht is always 43 minutes after the hour. So something at 43 minutes. That's cool. It's crazy like how it's just such a just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I know.
Strict schedule. Unless they're on strike. They do that sometimes. Hopefully they're not on strike when we're there. That would suck. Please tell your people not to strike next April and early May, please. I don't care how mad you are about the trains. Just let it go a couple weeks. So sorry if my English is not so perfect. It's not so bad. The English is great for the most part.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's just the sentence structure, which I can't complain because I have the same issue when I'm trying to learn Dutch. Sentence structure is different. It's weird. Besides my native language, Flemish Dutch, I speak better French, and I can explain myself in German too. See, multilingual.
Wow.
Everybody over there is.
That's crazy.
Next week, I'm going on holiday to Austria for about 10 days. So probably he's already did that. Hopefully you had fun in Austria.
Yeah.
I was more than 40 times. Oh, he's been there more than 40 times with his wife in Austria. Nice.
Always our favorite country.
Oh, yeah. Always our favorite country to go on vacation. Well, the Austrian Alps, though, are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was always our favorite country to go to. When I leave my house in my car around 6:30 in the morning, I'm normally at the German border at 8 in the morning and 4 p.m. at the Austrian border. And about 2 hours later, I can arrive at the Italian border. So, dang. And by the end of the night, you're in Italy. Oh, that's crazy.
Whoa.
We've also, that's why it'd be cool to just, but I don't want, renting a car would be expensive. We've also been to Venice, Rome, Naples, Pompeii, Lucky. Sad place. I mean, it's sad seeing what happened, but
yeah, we've seen the movie, and
yeah, it'd be cool to go.
That is insane.
Yeah, and also Germany, France, Switzerland, Slovenia, and the north of Spain. The dude's been all over the place. I have to admit that I've never been further in the Netherlands than the Efteling. So he's only been into the Efteling, Maastricht, or at the coast in the region of Zeeland. So he's only been like southwest.
That is so cool.
Greetings. And he's got his name, Jean-Paul. His email and information that you don't need, guys. Sorry. I'm going to fold this over, though, so you can see the pictures.
Oh, that's a copy of the missing panel.
Okay. How'd they get a copy? If it was back then, somebody draw a picture way, way, way back when it went... Oh, well, I guess it was the 30s when it went missing. So, yeah, they had a picture. So, right here, we got the town of Leuven. Or town hall.
Oh, his daughter.
And then his grandkids at somewhere.
That is so
in the Belgian Ardennes with like a rock tower or something. Pretty sweet. You can watch on YouTube, Leuven Travel Guide, presented by Martin Around the World. I've heard of that channel, good channel. We can hear he's from the Netherlands, so his accent must be. And then right there, his daughter and the grandkids in Belgian Ardennes. Oh, there's a video on that about that, the Ardennes, the Dinant, Belgium top attractions in Dinant for a day made by Worldwide Hearts. And another video, Belgium travel in autumn. Very cool.
That's very good handwriting.
Yeah, my handwriting sucks.
Well, my grandma's would be like all squiggly, right. Be able to read it.
Please watch also on YouTube, Flandre de France, and watch the video. We found a giant sinkhole in Belgium. Okay. That sinkhole videos are interesting. I've seen videos, the whole houses get sucked in. It's crazy. You wouldn't believe this is filmed in Belgium, one of the so-called lowlands. You may react to one of the videos I asked you to watch, but that is not really my intention. My intention is more to just show you the difference with the real lowlands and the Netherlands. So the lowlands is not just the Netherlands. It's Belgium, Lamb of God. I have a book of 662 pages about this painting, the history since 1432. Hitler and American soldiers also have to do with this painting. This is not the only book about this painting. Several documentaries have also been made about the unusual history of this gigantic painting. Very cool.
We gotta look into that.
Belgian provinces. Nice little map of Belgium. Very cool. The map itself is not in English, so it's in...
That is really cool.
See, instead of saying Flander, it says Flandre.
Yeah.
The way that it's spelled.
Very cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate it. Jean-Paul. Sounds French.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so next we have this, only because it's closer to me. I'm going to get this out of the way for now. On this, it says Customs Declaration, and it says candy. So this may be the drop. Somebody And apologies because I can't remember people's names all the time. There's thousands of comments on there on those videos. But this person, Vera, may be the same because the YouTube name's not the same as your real name sometimes, right? Somebody's sending me Dutch drop. It may not be this package. I don't know where to open it safely because it's taped up. I guess I'll just go at the end and hope there's nothing that is in there that's going to get damaged. I don't know if that yellow plastic is like a candy wrapper that I'm cutting through or a bag that was under the tape. So it looks like we have a smiley face. Okay, I see. This is just a protective layer. I was afraid that this was the actual package outside, and then I cut into it. All right, we've got... And this was from the Netherlands, yeah? And that's the end of that. Yeah, no, I'm interested in this too. Jumbo wrapper. That's how you pronounce it. Jumbo. This might... Is this speculous? That might be speculous. What does this say? Oh, it says hello there. Well,
Oh,
hello, dar. Hello, dar.
that's so cool.
See, little bags like this. This is what I want to put in my little collection. My little, you know. All right, let's taste this. I don't know what this is, but it's gonna be good. It looks like speculous crumbles, because that's what they do. They just like they'll mash it up, and then you could use it as topping on ice cream or like whatever. Oh, it's stroopwafel.
Oh, really?
I think it's like the crunchy waffle bitch. Yeah, this would be good on ice cream. Wouldn't it? Or just pour some in a bowl with some milk.
That is speculous, isn't it?
It may be speculous. It's got.
I have a cold. I think it's speculous.
Is that speculous, guys? Or is it just waffle cone? And Vera is the one that sent it, so if you could let us know.
That is really good.
Yeah, see, it's just like, you can see like the waffle pattern, the crisscross. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see that. There's like a crisscross. Oh, I'm going to say crisscross applesauce. Crisscross pattern.
That's really good. I like that.
Thank you very much. I want to see what's in that. This is like a cone. Bosch sugar. So this is sugar rum or like sugar cream. It's like it's candies. You know what? I got a translate app. What am I
was
thinking?
trying to figure out opnu. Does that mean?
Gebruch mit open new. Let me.
Sorry, I just learned that. I can't remember.
Open now. Or no, new is, yeah, NIEUW is new. Let me put my camera translate app on. It says
Use me again.
Yeah, use me again is on that. This says Sugar Dream of Den School at Rose. What? Oh, it's reading it is Luxembourgish. You know the country Luxembourg?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a weird dialect of like, not weird, but like a different dialect of like Dutch. It's translating it as Luxembourgish. Oh, then it just translates from German as Bosch Sugar Combat Row.
A sugar company.
Let me know.
That's sugar. That's sugar room.
Is this Limburgish? Because it looks Dutch to me. Oh, Serhet Tegenbosch. This is from Den Bosch. That's Serhet Tegenbosch or whatever. It's, however you pronounce that. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff. Oh, from like a candy shop or something over there. Cool.
Oh, what is this?
I don't know. Is that a cinnamon stick? Or no, that's not cinnamon, is it? Is that where they get the speculous from? What is this? Oh, just like a sugar stick or like a candy. Let me turn the screen back on. Yeah, this is just like a candy stick thing. Might have to break this into pieces. Very cool. Anthony's gonna be happy with candy. I think I've had something that looks like that before. I'm gonna try it. I want to eat one.
I am so intrigued. What the
Anthony's
heck?
gonna be super happy as soon as we go back in the house with a bag of candy. We would like for him to be able to do videos with us, but he is just too all over the place.
Oh my, yes, he is.
We love him to death.
I made a few videos with him, and he's hard to understand as well. I am gonna put it on my YouTube.
That is what I was thinking. We have something similar.
And did you try?
The little thing right there. It's like the maple cream kind of things that we get. It's actually a little different than ours. It's similar. We have something similar to that, but not quite.
That's good.
Because our version of that has more of like a maple.
Maple nut. It's called a maple nut.
Yeah, this is more of like just like a sugary, caramely.
It doesn't have the nut in it.
Almost has like a circus peanut flavor to it.
That's good.
Just a slight bit of a circus peanut taste. I bet you those black things are Dutch drop.
I'm gonna try these. They look like almonds.
What is that? Sugar. So the ingredients is sugar, glucose syrup, something another. So this is just like a candy stick.
Wow.
Looks like a cigar.
You try these?
No, what are they? Well, you don't know, do you?
You know, they kind of remind me of
ripping down the... Uh-oh. Look at it.
Yeah, those are so good. Those plenty.
You talking about the little almond-shaped things?
Yeah.
Let me get one out.
They're like the good and plenties. Maybe.
Anise. That's anise. That's similar to like a licorice taste. Black liquor. You know what? This might be anise root or licorice root. I'm going to go on Gemini and see if it knows what this is. Do you know what this is? Somebody sent this to me from Belgium.
The image shows a piece of wood that looks like a root or a small branch. Given that it was sent to you from Belgium, and considering its appearance, it's possible it could be a piece of licorice root. Licorice root, Glycyrrhiza glabra, is commonly used for its sweet flavour in candies and drinks, and also in traditional medicine.
That's what I was thinking.
Really?
Yeah, no, this wasn't Belgium. Sorry. Netherlands. The letter was Belgium. Yeah, this is sent from the Netherlands, guys. If I said that wrong earlier, I do apologize.
That's interesting.
Very cool. We got licorice root. That's going in a collection. I don't know, maybe I can chip a little bit off and a little chew at it or something. Yeah. So, got this too. But that's, I don't want to just like overload on candy right now. So we're going to see what's in these boxes from Switzerland, guys. And I actually know a little bit that's what's in it. Actually, hold on. Let me get this put back. Anthony's going to be so excited. What is this, though?
It's a drop.
Oh, this is Dutch drop. That's black licorice.
Now,
boys.
I do have a short on my YouTube.
Is it
Anthony
salt
trying drop when he was little, and he did not like it. So I'm
This
curious
isn't
to
salt.
know if he's gonna like it again.
There's no salt in there. Oh, nope. Yep. There's salmiak's out. Oh, boys. Salmiak, that's the worst kind. Remember those salmiak tongan?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They were so salty.
The salmiak. No, you didn't even try the salmiak tongan. I could never even get you the little.
I did.
The ones that Tasha liked.
Yes, I did try them.
She was. Did you?
I'm pretty sure I have a video up of trying them.
Okay, maybe. I remember Tasha, our friend. She couldn't get enough.
And I couldn't eat it all.
If this is something, I don't mind salt drop. Salmiak's out. That's a whole different story, guys. That's like a chemical reaction in your mouth that shouldn't be there. So that might, if this is going to be saved for a video, okay?
For sure.
This will be its own separate thing. I'm going to try it. I'm not looking forward to it. It's going to taste like somebody poured a factory in my mouth full of chemicals. But you know what? That's fine.
I wonder what this is.
Taste it. But the thing is, then we can't. I mean, if you want to be licking off each other, I figure we just break it in pieces.
Yeah, we could do that.
Try
later.
it out. We don't have to try every single thing in the video and stuff. So
It's
this will
funny,
be
like-
a separate one though, because that's a whole entertainment factor. If this lights me up in my mouth.
Well, I was
nasty.
thinking when I first seen the package, I'm like, this is a cigar. That's a joint. That's
It looked like a pre-roll and a blunt. That's
yeah.
But yeah, so that's gonna go in here. That might actually be a whole video itself, trying this stuff. In fact, that's what's going to happen. We're going to make a
Yes,
whole video
absolutely.
of trying some of this stuff. A couple of these things we are going to give to Anthony, the ones that we already tried ourselves. We're going to go in there. We can't not give him candy. We love him to death. He loves candy, so we're going to put this in here.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Vera was the name, right?
Farrah?
Was it Vera? Yeah, I believe so. Yep, because the other one's Petra from Switzerland. And then, yeah. So we're going to put this up, and we're going to grab these other boxes. So we have 2 boxes from Switzerland. I believe one is a replacement box, so they may have sent it twice. I'm going to start with the earlier one that was sent. I got to figure out. All right, so May 25th. No. May 24th.
If you guys do want to send boxes, Charlie will have a link down below for you guys.
Yep.
Send them and we'll do a video.
And it's right here. 3600 Commerce Drive, US Highway 30, number 1019, Warsaw, Indiana 46580. USA, obviously. So that's that. Also, if you wanted to help with the well, we do have that going.
Yes.
And not trying to just beg for money or anything. I promise I'm not, but we're desperate. I've tried everything. You can look on the videos. I've kind of showcased a little bit of it. Yeah, I'm pretty
Just
sure.
a little bit.
Hold on. When was this other one sent? I think it was this one. Yeah. We're going to go with this one. This one says that there's a book, Swiss chocolate, cookies, and a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. I'm excited about that, actually. I've never owned like a legit Swiss Army knife. I've had like, the other brands versions. How does this... Is it like a slide box I gotta take? Oh, this is stuffed to the brim with chocolates. Oh my goodness. Ow. I almost stabbed myself.
Oh
with that.
my lord. There's your Swiss Army knife.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Toblerone.
Oh, wow. This one's... That looks good with the wafer. She heard me say I like wafers. We did those taste testing videos recently, and I said something about liking wafers.
This is the new one.
The new... Somebody sent me one, and it was a couple years back. This is the newer version. So we have 2. That's perfect. She can keep one on her. I can keep one on me. We have wafers. I'm excited about. I need to get it back in the package. I don't want it to get damaged because it's a flimsy foil. Because again, we're not going to be able to.
Sweet.
We're not going to be
Thank
able
you
to
so much.
eat all of this right now. But wow. I mean, guys, we got Ragusa. Okay, I don't know what that is, but there's hazelnuts in there, and that is amazing. This is all Swiss. Man, Lent, we got this, we got some of that. This is good. Melt this down. I'm not a huge fan of dark chocolate by itself. 78 might not be too bad, but I've had 80%. It's pushing it a little bit dark, but melting it in your coffee with a little bit of sugar, so good.
White crunchy nougat.
Oh, I love white crunchy nougat.
Swiss made.
Wow. and Toblerones from Switzerland. We actually did a taste test comparison between the Toblerones from Switzerland and the Toblerones that you can buy here. You can find that video. Just search for Toblerone. There's a difference between the ones, even though it's the same candy. There's a difference between the ones you get there and here.
Yeah, we also done a video on these, didn't we?
Lint, yep, we did actually. Those are also slightly different. Most things.
This is Lint brand. These
okay.
little ones.
Yeah, it's a
There's
Swiss
milk
classic,
chocolate,
Swiss made.
Dark milk hazelnut.
Ovomaltine. All right, hopefully you didn't lose anything. My SD card's full. I got to go through and fill some stuff up or get rid of some stuff. But anyways, we have to hurry this up because I don't have much internal storage on the camera. We have chocolates. We have Ovaltine chocolate here. It kind of reminds me of that, but it's Ovomaltine.
Why? I don't know why, but I feel like that's gonna taste like oranges.
Because of the orange package.
It may be.
See if it says Sinus apple in the ingredients. Because Sinus apple is Dutch for orange.
Bazooka.
You know, and it's funny because here, the fruit orange is orange. The color orange is orange. Over there, the fruit is Sinus apple. The color is Orania. Right? I don't have to tell you. You already know. But it's interesting to me. We got more hazelnut stuff. They already know. They've seen enough of these. They know I like hazelnut. I like wafers.
These people are so sweet.
We got another box to dump out. And it might just be another of this. Swiss Army knife.
You're going to be carrying that around, aren't you?
From Switzerland. Yeah, there's a lot of handy stuff on here. Corkscrew, there's...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really need the corkscrew, I guess, but I was just pointing out that there is one, I guess. The knife, the saw. I really do tinker with a lot of stuff, so... And how much of this do you think... Because the edges are loose. Do you think customs are, like, sneaking in there? Have you done that? The guy that wrote me the letter, John Paul, you were customs. You're sneaking candy bars out of people's boxes. I'm just joking. Wow. There's like... I gotta get this open.
Oh my.
Jeez. There is so much chocolate here.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of feel bad for them because they thought that package got lost. Maybe they didn't say that. I don't even know. I'm just assuming.
Oh, it looks new.
Another Swiss Army knife.
What? Oh.
Anthony is gonna be so happy today. More Toblerones. Unfortunately, that one got smashed, but we got so much more. It's okay. This is why I need to get my spot set up.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's melted a little bit.
I got... Ooh, that looks good. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it has like that glaze on the top.
Kit Kat Chunky.
What?
We don't have that here, do we?
No.
You guys got Kit Kats that we don't have? What's that about? Alright, I think that's it. Besides just the packaging information, or the stuff to make it safe.
Wow.
That's insane.
You guys are amazing.
This
Makes me want to cry. Like, this is so sweet.
Well, this came right at the right time, guys, because we're both kind of in a little depression slump. Can't really tell because I try to be as positive as possible on
He's
camera.
more positive than I am.
I gotta be. It's the only thing I can do. It doesn't help to not be because it doesn't change the situation. It doesn't make it any better. But the situation is the situation, and unfortunately, we need a water well and all that kind of stuff. And you know, and if you guys do help out, I mean, we would. Oh my God, we'd appreciate it so much. I don't even know. I don't even think I wanted anything as much as. I mean, it's crazy to think. It's just water. Just water. Most people have it. 3/4 of the planet is hooked up to a water line directly to their house. That's just insane to me. And a lot of people's like, well, yeah, but look at the United States. It's more spread out. It's bigger than countries in Europe. And well, yeah, but when you look at every country in Europe combined, it's the size of the United States. You got separate countries. Okay, cool. Well, we have separate states. Every state should just fix up their own water lines, just like every country. There's no reason why they can't do it, right?
It just makes you not feel like a human.
Right.
Really,
right.
it's just really tough.
But it's okay. We're making do.
Yeah.
we're gonna go to my brother's at some point today, and maybe I can get him to eat some of that Dutch drop, that salmiak.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him what.
Maybe I get him, be like, hey man, try this. He loves candy, so he will have no problem. He's not gonna expect it to. He's gonna think I doused it in chemicals beforehand or something and get mad at me. I don't even know. But yeah, so there's gonna be a link down below for the GoFundMe if you guys want to help out with the well. We appreciate it immensely.
Yes.
I mean, look at all this candy.
Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. And this
Wow.
book, I'm very interested in checking this out.
We don't need any more candy, but if you feel like sending us more, guys, there's a link for that as well. You know.
Yes.
This is going to be great. We need this because chocolate helps people when they're sad. So we got tons of chocolate. All right. That's about it. You guys have a super fun, awesome day. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Tozines.